Essentials video. If you're new here to my channel, my name is Hayley and I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant, which means I am officially 9 months pregnant, which is unbelievable. I can't believe how fast it's gone. I've shared little snippets of my pregnancy here and there, mainly when we were in lockdown, and I was sort of keeping it as a diary, sort of like a vlog entry kind of thing. But I haven't really shared too many pregnancy videos, but a lot of you actually requested some. So I thought that I would wait until I was in my sort of third trimester to actually film them. I've had requests for pregnancy essentials, books that I've read, hospital packing, nursery tour, things like that. So all things that I've been waiting for my third trimester. So I thought that this was the perfect time to share with you some items and products that have really helped me over the last 9 months, just to make life and pregnancy a little bit easier. And as I am nearing the end of my pregnancy, I get very out of breath very quickly, so please do bear with me. I've just come upstairs as well to film everything, so I should probably have had a sit down first. But I've split everything into categories just to sort of make it a little bit easier, and I'll start with vitamins and supplements. So the first supplement that I took when I first found out I was pregnant is the 7C's pregnancy tablets. You can start taking these if you're planning your pregnancy and you want to start upping your folic acid intake. However, I didn't actually take these until I found out that I was pregnant at about 4 weeks, and everything was fine. All my tests came back really good. So this contains your folic acid and your iron and vitamin D, which really helped, especially with the energy levels. And also the added ginger is meant to help with your morning sickness as well. I suffered really bad morning sickness from 6 to 17 weeks. So I just found that the added ginger in here helped just a little bit. The next supplement I took was a pregnancy supplement called Kendamom, and I'm still taking this. It's from a brand called Kendamil, which is baby and toddler formula milk. But I'm still going to be taking this after the baby is born as well, because it helps with your omega-3, brain and eye development for the baby. There's 25 nutrients plus vitamin D and B12, folic acid, so just everything that you and your baby needs, especially if you're breastfeeding. This is a powder, so you add it to water sort of as you would to make like a milkshake, like a protein shake, but I was actually adding it to my smoothies over the summer when I was making smoothie bowls every day, and it's vanilla flavoured as well, so I thought it was really yummy. And this was sent to me in a PR package, just to disclaim that. But I was really enjoying it, and I will continue to enjoy it after my pregnancy. So now moving on to beauty products. The first product that I bought when I was pregnant is the Burt's Bees Mama Bee belly butter, and I've actually tried a few different belly butters throughout my pregnancy. I think I tried about 3 in total. A couple were sent to me, but this is the one that I actually bought first, and I bought because of with my own money basically, and it is almost empty. I'm coming to the very end of it, and just the smell is always just going to remind me of being pregnant, and just the first couple of months when I really enjoyed applying this. It was sort of the first sort of moment that it hit me like I'm going to be a mum, and I really enjoyed applying this to my bum every single day after a shower and before bed. A little goes a long way, and it contains shea butter and vitamin E. I haven't had any stretch marks as of yet. I still have a few weeks to go, but I know that they are hereditary or genetic, and they're nothing to be ashamed of. I think actually there's something quite beautiful about seeing stretch marks on a woman's body. It just shows you that you carried a very healthy baby for 9 months, and that your body is capable of amazing things. I would just prefer to keep my skin nice and nourished throughout my pregnancy, and as well just the bonding of of rubbing the belly butter onto your bump is just really special, just to take that time throughout the day, just to bond with your baby really. And similarly to that, Simon actually bought me the vanilla pumpkin body butter from the Body Shop, and it just smells really warm and autumnal. I really love this range. It's not specific for pregnant ladies, I just really love pumpkins and autumn, so he very kindly got me this, and he really enjoys applying this to my bump, and it's just really cute just to see him massaging it in at night. We've been doing hypnobirthing, so we try and take an hour or a couple of hours on a Sunday evening, and then in the week as well, just to relax and connect with each other and do our hypnobirthing exercises. And I always look forward to when he applies the body butter onto my bump, and I can just feel her inside sort of moving around and responding to his touch. So it's just such a lovely act. Next up I have the Burt's Bees Mama Bee Nourishing Body Oil. I didn't actually apply this all over my body just because I don't like the feeling of my body and my skin being oily and then putting clothes on, but during the summer when my skin was particularly dry on my elbows and on my ankles and my knees, I did use this, and more recently I've been using it for my perineal massage, which, if you're not familiar with, it's something that you can do from 36 weeks. It's basically a massage for the little bit of skin down there that that can tear, or that you can have cut during birth. So if you want to read up more on that, there's so much information about it, more so than that I can bumble awkwardly through. But basically I have been practicing my perineal massage, and you can buy special oils for it, or you can use products that are natural, anything like coconut oil. This is 100% natural, so I've been using this. But if you're unsure, then just ask your midwife just to double check. The next beauty item is an essential oil from New Oil, and this is the You Relax Aromatherapy Blend. It has cedarwood, ylang ylang and lavender. As I mentioned, we've been practicing hypnobirthing techniques, which has light touch massage, sort of arm stroking and things like that. So I've been using this on my pulse points when we've been practicing those techniques. And just smelling it now just instantly just reminds me of those techniques that we've been practicing. So I'll definitely be using it in the first stages of labour. I'll be taking it to hospital with me as well, just to sort of connect the sense of smell to the hypnobirthing techniques that we've been practicing. The next item is this little Mama bundle from Seasons of Mama. This came all the way from Australia, and I just bought it for myself actually as a little third trimester present, just because there are some really beautiful items in here. There's the bath tea, which is a specific blend for pregnancy and postpartum, and it's got really nice Epsom salts and flower petals and things inside. There's a push potion, which again is a special blend of essential oils that you can use during labour, and it actually has clary sage in it, which I believe you're not meant to smell until you're in active labour, so I haven't taken the lid off that one just in case. And then there is a pack of positive affirmations, which are just so beautiful. They're just really uplifting and just really motivational and beautifully illustrated. So I've been reading these when I've been doing my hypnobirthing and placing them around the house, and they'll be coming to hospital with us as well. So moving on to books, I am going to do a in-depth book review because I've read a ton of books and listened to loads of podcasts, as well as Simon as well. He's got quite a few book recommendations for dads-to-be. So I'm going to do either a video or a blog post about everything that I've sort of been reading up on throughout pregnancy, but I did just want to include my 3 favourite books in the essentials video. The first one is How to Grow a Baby and Push It Out by Clemmy Hooper, who is a midwife, and this is the No Nonsense Guide to Pregnancy and Birth. This was the first pregnancy book that I bought. It's really nicely illustrated and it's not too technical. I know some books that you can get are just really sort of like the chapters are like 20 pages long, and they can be quite overwhelming, especially if it's your first pregnancy. I did actually read separate books that were more sort of informative and scientific, sort of towards the middle of my pregnancy, because I was really interested what was going on in my body, but this is just like sort of a nice, gentle, easy read, I guess. And to go with that, I bought the journal, which again has sort of the same kind of information, but you can fill it in weekly, so going all the way back to the start. There are pages that you can add bump pictures to, scan pictures to. It's got questions for you and your partner to fill in. What are you most looking forward to about becoming a mum? Just nice little things to write down and then look back on when your baby arrives. And the third book is Hypnobirthing: Practical Ways to Make Your Birth Better by Siobhan Miller, and she is the founder of the Positive Birth Company, which is the hypnobirthing course that me and Simon have been doing. We've almost finished. So I read the book first because I just wanted to make sure that I liked it before we invested in the digital pack. I whizzed through it. I was so excited. I loved sort of taking an hour of an evening to read through this, listen to the hypnobirthing tracks on YouTube, and it was just such a really great experience that I was just so excited for Simon and I to actually start the course. So obviously I recommend the book and the course as well, and then I might actually do a little review of my experience when the baby's here, so sort of doing my research on hypnobirthing, my experience with the course, my experience in actual labour, and then how I feel afterwards and sort of how prepared I was actually going into labour with all the tools and techniques that we picked up throughout this. So next up I have more sort of practical items, and the first are these granny knickers. I delayed buying these for a really long time. I was just sort of wearing like little shorts for a while, but then as my bump grew sort of halfway through my pregnancy, I was very aware that I needed pants that came up over my bump, and they are so comfortable. They're really stretchy too, so they actually grow as your bump grows, and I'll be wearing them postpartum as well. These were from H&M, and yeah, just really recommend them. I don't think you can sort of go through pregnancy without investing in granny pants. And then the maternity bras that I've been really loving are from a brand called Bravado. Again, this was a late purchase because with lockdown and everything, I was waiting to actually go and get measured. I was wearing my Calvin Klein sort of crop tops, which were really stretchy anyway, but sort of halfway through my pregnancy, my boobs just grew so big that I needed more support, and I thought that you had to go and get measured, but nowhere was sort of offering that service because of social distancing. But Bravado actually just do like small, medium and large rather than actual cup size, because I think I would have grown out of whatever. If I'd have bought a specific cup size 2 or 3 months ago, I think I would have grown out of that by now. So I just got a small, and it seems to have lasted the last 3 months, and you can also wear it for breastfeeding as well, and it's just so comfortable. It's really soft and delicate and gentle, and it gives all the support that I need, and I really highly recommend Bravado maternity bras. The next item is a bump support band, and this was £30 from Jojo Mama Baby, which is quite, I think it's quite expensive, so I was sort of putting it off for a while because I was thinking like I'm not going to use it after pregnancy, but I got to a stage where my back was just killing me. I think we went shopping in Chester for a few things, and after a couple of shops I was just desperate for a sit down, but again, because of the COVID-19 regulations, you can't sit down anywhere in any shops. We went into Boots and all the chairs had like tape over them, and just the weight of my bump on my back, I was sort of squatting in the corner of the shop, just desperate to take the weight off. I was sort of walking around like this, sort of holding my bump up. So I just knew it was time to invest in one of these, and honestly I wish I'd have done it sooner. So you kind of, which way do you wear it? So you wear it like this, so it supports your back, and then the Velcro comes like this, sort of under your bump, and it just takes a little bit of pressure from underneath your bump and off your back. It's adjustable as well. I think I got a medium. Yeah, I got a medium just because I read the reviews online and they said that they do come up quite small. So definitely a saviour in my third trimester. So the last category are a few items that have just helped me feel a little bit more comfortable. The first is one of these microwavable wheat bags, and I just got this on Amazon. I think it was like £6 or something. It was really inexpensive, and it's lavender scented, and again it just helps just to relieve some of the pain on my lower back. I pop it in the microwave, and it's just really nice and warming, and I've read that these are really good to use in labour as well, just to pop on your back. And my midwife actually suggested sort of leaning into it against a wall, so just something to bear in mind if you are looking for some natural remedies to use in labour. The next item is sort of the same as that one, but a little bit more advanced. It is a shiatsu massage machine, and I bought this in my first trimester. Again, just to relieve some of the backache. It doesn't really work now, because I think that a lot of the pain in my back isn't muscle or tissue related. It's obviously the weight of my bump on my back. But I mean, it does just help. You can pop it sort of on your shoulders like this, or just sort of position it like sort of wherever you want on your back really that you're suffering from. And Simon loves this as well, and even my mum and my sister all have a go when they come around to visit. So definitely not like targeted towards pregnancy, but I would highly recommend investing in one of these. I think it was about £40, but it paid for itself within like the first time I used it. The next item is my pregnancy pillow, which I absolutely love. My mum bought this for me in my first trimester, and I have slept with it probably every night. We have named it, it's called Huggy, because obviously like you hug it. It's like a moon shape, so you sort of pop it behind your legs. This is really weird, I hope no one can see through the window into the bedroom. But you pop it through your legs and sort of sleep on it like this, and then it just sort of tucks under your bump. And it's just really nice because when you're pregnant you kind of sleep with a pillow between your knees just to sort of realign your spine, and then your bump kind of just sticks out. So it's nice just to sort of put something underneath it like this, just to sort of take the weight off it a little bit, and then yeah, it's just really comfortable. You can also wear it like a rubber ring, because it has a little button here, so you can wear it like this, and then when you are breastfeeding you can swivel it round and have it as a breastfeeding pillow as well. So I really love this, highly recommend. If I recommend anything, number one would be this one, and I've even caught Simon taking a nap with it as well, so it's a big thumbs up from both of us. And then lastly is my pregnancy birthing ball. I got this in my second trimester just off Amazon. I'll link everything below. There are a ton of these available. I don't really think it matters what brand you get. They all do the same thing. It just helps with the taking the weight off your back. I get super uncomfortable in the evenings and just sort of fidget about until I get comfy, and in the end Simon just says, just sit on your ball and have a bounce. I sit at my desk when I'm working on my computer, and I'll be probably using it in labour as well and taking it to the hospital if I can. I haven't really done too much pregnancy yoga, but I believe that you can use it as well as sort of like for like exercise and yoga in pregnancy rather than just sort of sitting on it and bouncing. But it is really comfortable. So they are my pregnancy must-have items. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. It's really good to be back on YouTube making videos again. Like I said, it's been a couple of years since I actually did this, so I'm sort of a little bit out of practice, but I would definitely love to start making regular content again. So if there's anything else that you would like to see, pregnancy related or not, then let me know in the comments down below, as I would love to get back into a routine. And if you would like more frequent updates on my pregnancy and sort of my motherhood journey, then head over to Instagram at Hayley.Margot is my handle, because I post on there way more frequently than I do on YouTube. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.